Hi, I'm Ellen Snowenbest, the Library Director here in West Bridgewater. Winter of 2018 is all about science here at the library. We have 3 exciting programs to tell you about. Girls Who Code, some engineering programs on after school or on Saturdays, and then our brand new telescope. Here to tell us about Girls Who Code is Nanette Ryan, our children's librarian.
The Girls Who Code program is a national nonprofit program with the goal to close the gender gap in technology. Lots of boys are interested in technology and they'll go on a computer and create games. Girls start out being interested in it and then they sort of fizzle. So the Girls Who Code Club will be for grades 6 through seniors in high school, grade 6 and up, and we will start on, I'm looking at the date right here, January 12th, it's a Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. We'll do the orientation and registration and a little survey, and I'll talk to them about the program itself. Coding is the language that all computer programs function off of, and there are many different languages like JavaScript and Scratch. The girls will pick and choose a community service project, and then they'll tie in technology and maybe create either an app or a website, a robot, an informational game. They can really create anything, and we'll meet on the 12th of January, and then we'll meet again on the 19th, and we're doing the 10-week mini Girls Who Code Club. That way we can see how it works, work out the glitches, and then in the fall or maybe even during the summer we'll jump on board the longer standard program, which is 20 weeks. It's more involved. If they want to create an app, which is a little bit more involved, we'll walk through the lessons through the Girls Who Code website, and it'll teach us. I'm still learning myself, and it gives you a tutorial, and there are some activities that we'll do that are not computer generated, that have to do with loops, variables, conditionals, functions that form the basis for all computer programs. So we'll do some hands-on fun activities that are not technology related so that the girls get the concept of what a loop is. Each meeting will be about an hour long, and there'll be a segment where the girls focus. They get to watch a video about a woman in technology and how she's making an impact on the world by creating something in the technological field. And then they'll do some hands-on experience together. We'll probably have the girls partner up, and they'll also get to do a stand-up where they, at the end of the session, they talk about what worked and what didn't work and what we can do at the next meeting to further push the service project. So it's definitely an empowering girl program as well, and it should be pretty exciting. I'm looking.
The first informal session for Girls Who Code will begin on Friday, January 12th from 3 to 4 in the afternoon. That'll be followed by a second meeting on Friday, January 19th from 3 to 4, and it's for girls in 6th grade and older. We were very fortunate to have a number of people donate money for us to buy a real Meade refractor telescope that people can borrow from the library. And here to tell you more about the telescope is librarian Michelle Sheehan.
Hi, I'm Michelle from the West Bridgewater Public Library, and I'd like to introduce you to the latest addition to our library collection, the Lightbridge Reflecting Telescope. We got this telescope from the South Shore Astronomical Society, and they modified it for us for very easy use because it looks a little imposing, but it's really not. I've taken this home and it's great for a beginner use. January 2nd, we have the full moon coming up. It's the super moon, and at the end of the month we're going to have another super moon. And we always have meteor showers. The January meteor showers are coming up. So even though it might be cold outside, January and February are great times to get outside and enjoy the telescope. The night air is very clear. The skies are always bright and clear, and I think you'll really enjoy it. I took this home at Christmas for my family, and we had a great time. Everybody had the opportunity to look through it, and everybody was incredibly impressed. Also, we have a lot of books and movies and items here that will go along with the telescope. Some of our newest pieces of our collection that we have to go with this. Thank you.
Today, one of our School Vacation Week programs is being run by a West Bridgewater resident and an engineer, Sean Buttrick, and his wife, Cheryl. Sean is showing the kids how to make a hovercraft out of a styrofoam plate, a computer fan, and a whole bunch of electronics. So the kids are learning about electrical circuits and how you put it all together to make something actually move.
We did a hovercraft project with little computer fans and some 9-volt batteries and connectors, and we were just doing a little low voltage project for the kids so they could make something out of electrical stuff, get a little bit of the theory behind it, and have something that they could actually see do something tangible that they could hold. So the materials we used, we had a couple styrofoam plates. We cut a hole in the styrofoam plate, put the fan on top of the styrofoam plate. That way it would push air down to the plate, between the plate and the table, and the batteries would supply the power to the fan so that the fan would spin. And the kids actually enjoyed it more than I thought they would. In the age where you can buy a drone for $30 and fly it up in the air. A hovercraft maybe a little less adventurous, but they all liked it. I think they get to go hands-on, they get to build something, they could see it floating on the table, they could see that there was almost hardly any friction with the hovercraft. So yeah, they actually really liked it. So what we did is the fans were 12 volt, okay? So they're designed to run happily at 12 volts. If you gave them one of these batteries, it's only 9 volts. It wouldn't run very powerful. Yeah, so hovercrafts in general, these you can ramp them up. You can see the military size hovercrafts where they can transport people and everything. And I think largely it's just about the power to weight. If you can push a lot of air, then you're going to be able to float whatever you want. It's just how much power do you have. With ours, we only had these 9-volt batteries, so you don't have a ton of power. The batteries themselves are pretty heavy, so they weren't even self-contained. But I've seen other folks online make them with more expensive fans, lighter weight, higher speed, and add additional components too. So it's not on a tether, so that it doesn't just hover, but it actually goes in a direction too, adding like a second fan to it to push it forward.